This past fall, I was experiencing pain in my arm and my chest, among other physical symptoms that left me anxious and unsure about what was going on. After a trip to the ER and the cardiologist, I was cleared, but I was left with little answers. And it was then that I discovered my symptoms were shared with hundreds of thousands of women from around the world. Unfortunately, at the center, a taboo subject: breast implants. Breast implant illness is not recognized as a formal medical diagnosis, and there are no specific tests to determine if you have it. More than 300,000 women in the U.S. get breast implants every single year. The majority have no problems, but 40,000 women do have them removed each year. Tonight, I bring you my personal story.
The amount of pain and suffering that I've had to go through, and going to clinics and hospitals and doctors and saying to them I'm so ill.
I started to get sick immediately.
The joint pain was way too much. I felt that each bone of my spine will break.
A laundry list of symptoms experienced by some women around the world. The term breast implant illness is described as a variety of systemic symptoms that follow breast reconstruction or augmentation with breast implants. Some experts believe BII symptoms may be caused by an autoimmune or inflammatory reaction to the implants. But BII is explained best by the women who say they lived it.
Mine started with headaches, migraines, heart palpitations, anxiety. My hair was falling out, my eyelashes fell out, I had rashes all over my body, I had extreme pain, fatigue, insomnia. My health just tanked.
Robin Taud is a household name in the explant community. Explant surgery, or the removal of breast implants, has taken the internet by storm. Hundreds of thousands of women exchanging their personal stories of pain, disappointment, and fear. Taut is a breast cancer survivor and the co-founder of the Global Patient Advocacy Coalition. She's worked with lawmakers in her state of Arizona and has shared her personal testimony in front of the FDA.
At the end of the day, women have to look at the benefits and the risks and just make a decision that's best for them. But it needs to be an informed and educated decision. And for the most part, that hasn't been happening for the last 35 years.
The FDA does now require breast implant manufacturers provide a patient decision checklist. In this booklet, patients are warned about the risks that could come with implants, including systemic diseases, breast implant illness, and the risk of cancer, specifically breast implant-associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma.
Breast implants have been a controversial device ever since they came to the market 60 years ago. They've been making women sick for 60 years. Silicone implants were banned from the market for over a decade in the 90s.
Today on Jenny Jones, Jenny's own painful story about her breast implants and the medical uncertainty she faces every day.
Breast implants have come a long way since the 20th century, when materials like glass balls and sponges were used. But several recalls and warnings have also impacted the industry. As recent as December of 2023, the FDA added new warnings surrounding reports of squamous cell carcinoma, various lymphomas, and more. Okay. Oh. Hi, how are you? I'm here to see Dr. Foley.
So why don't you walk me through the reasons why you want to do this in the first place?
So a couple months ago, I was having heart pain, like chest pain, and I even went to the ER, I went to the cardiologist, and they couldn't find anything wrong with me. And then I print out this BII symptom list.
And it may not necessarily be the breast implants that are causing the problem, but sometimes it is the breast implants, and some patients do have resolution of their symptoms by taking out the breast implants.
Dr. Foley was the third surgeon I met with to discuss my symptoms and my options. After taking a hard look through my medical records, he was confident the breast implants were directly related to some of my symptoms.
I think if we do a surgery for you, we're going to be able to fix the problem.
But not everyone is fortunate enough to get such clear information.
Felt like I was going crazy because 6 surgeons and an MRI said that I was fine.
Now, MRI is not perfect. You know, it is possible for there to be a break somewhere, and the MRI could miss it.
Andy Liu is an explant and wellness coach and author of Treasured Chest. I'm angry at myself. This was an elective surgery. I had no kids. I wanted to do it. And now I don't have a choice but to explant. I'm in pain. Something's wrong. And so I'm angry at myself, and I'm a little embarrassed.
This is so much more than something that is, a sensualized thing. This is everything that we are as divinity, as this divine woman, our intuition, how we rear our children. And we carry so much more, but then we also carry shame. And so the women have to go through, just like you are realizing now, that deep shame and then the unraveling of why we did this to ourselves, because there has been, unfortunately, an international narrative of, well, you did this to yourself.
I'm going under. It's scary. And it's always a risk, right? There's always a risk with that. And now I'm, my, 20-something-year-old self did not think of this, right?
All right, so how are you feeling?
I feel excited and I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel confident.
Behind that smile, I was nervous, but desperate to feel better for myself and my family.
Hello there.
I mean, we could fill 20 football stadiums filled with sick women. That's not rare, and there's something to it.
How can you prove that these symptoms were from breast implants?
I removed my breast implants and all of the symptoms went away. My hair grew back. My eyelashes grew back. I mean, at some point we have to look at common sense, don't we?
I'm now 5 weeks post-surgery and I'm feeling really good, honestly. Here's my advice to other women who are watching. If you're considering implants for whatever the reason, meet with more than one surgeon, get multiple opinions. I want to say that there is much more to this and you can find it all online. Please follow me on social media and YouTube as well. Thank you guys for letting me share with you my personal story.